2017 Season 3 TUF Division 3, and today we are at Magyar Nagydic, as X-Medigi likes to call it, which is the Hungarian Grand Prix. Joining me to commentate this fine event is Sao Paulo.
Hello everyone. Hope you have a good race tonight. Lots of action.
Yeah, well, to be honest, the track is pretty dull, so not expecting any Baku-like racing. So, but,
yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's all to do with setups on this track, really, isn't it? Who's fast in a straight line?
Yeah, there really is only one or two overtaking spots on the track, so not very fun. That
a few reserves tonight. I think there's a couple of people making their debut. I think AFDC is making his debut.
Javi Sul, maybe.
Javi Sul, yeah.
Yeah, well. haven't seen him as well. So, and
tonight,
there we have. Just like I suspected it, FTH has lagged out once again.
Yeah, right. So everyone needs to be aware about the setup glitch now, which most people won't be aware of because nobody's ever aware of it. Nobody ever realizes that it's happened. So
yeah,
everyone forgets. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on the chat for questions and stuff. But yeah, Brandon, Beast Move, saying that this is his favourite track. Definitely not my favourite.
Well, personally I like this track, but you know, it's all about the setup. You gotta have some straight line speed to overtake. Yeah, you can't have all downforce.
Definitely not. I'm just looking for the point standing. The last race was Monaco, I believe. So
on board here with Matty Suddens, aka I should be in Division 1, but I'm a lazy shit and I don't like to drive in Division 1.
Yeah.
Fastest 118.3, not 80. And Fola goes second fastest as Sheo beats him by 2/10.
Suddens and Sheo, I'm hoping that they can do well. I would like to see a good battle between them two guys.
Yeah, I would actually like to see Suddens on podium, possibly. Raidfo.
Yeah, Raidfo. Don't forget about Raidfo. Won't be here next season. Definitely won't be here next season.
Raidfo on pole, 17.6. Bad Boy P2, 17.9. 3/10 shy. And there's, I think, Flying Connor. Flying Connor coming to the final corner. Not a good lap.
Anthony, 17.7. There's a lot of hype around Anthony at the moment in TUF. A lot of people saying that he's a very, very quick driver.
Yeah, he is.
So we're going to see, because Raidfo is not slow either. So should be a good little battle between these two guys.
Rip and run on the soft tire. Interesting call there.
That's not a bad strategy, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not. The tires will be, well, let's just say, more alive if you manage to get into the top 10 and start with those softs.
I have a updated table for TUF 3. Oh, as Wobber Chopper goes into the wall there. But yeah, we got Jesper, who's leading on 122 points. Second place Raidfo on 107. And then Bad Boy's in third. Cloudy is in fourth. Harter is in fifth. Shay is in sixth. So Bad Boy is starting to close the gap up a little bit, and Redford is trying to catch up to Jesper. Redford did miss out on Monaco last time out, so missed a good chance to get points there.
And
Jesper didn't finish.
Anthony, fastest. 17.4. That's very much Division 1
Oh, yeah.
pace.
That's a good time. I will actually, while I'm here, I will check out the last Hungary race that we did and see what the time was. See if there's a good time that was set, so we can just kind of use it as.
Young Breezy over the line. Goes P6.
Not bad, not bad. He did the almighty lap in Japan, if you remember. If you've seen that, I'm not sure. Yeah, he beat Gabriel by 2 seconds, just in the last sector alone.
Yeah, I actually heard about that. Didn't see that, but heard about that. It was funny as hell, and I think illegal.
Yeah, it's definitely illegal. Yeah, I would definitely agree.
But was it actually Young Breezy, or was it just the game's fault?
I think it was the game's fault because I mean, I don't know. I think he maybe was trying to get another lap in and it just counted.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But 17.4 was the fastest time then. Okay, well, Division 1, the last Division 1 Hungary race, the pole time was a 16.8. I mean, that is really, really fast. And that was Luca. So then we had a 17.1, 17.2, 17.4, 17.5. So that would have put him in 5th place in Division 1 that time. And Rageful actually would have also been in pretty much the exact same time as what you set in Division 1, 16, so a minute point, 17.6. So
yeah,
pretty good times from these guys.
And we already have a retirement from Rip and Run down on P13.
Cheers, cheers Pagani. Pagani wishing us a good stream. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So Hungary, there's a lot of turns. I've always said that I feel like Hungary is just like a more open Monaco, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
Win your race in the pits, you know. Pits is where you win your race.
Team Shay Jesper. Bang bang, Eric talk.
Team Shay Jesper. Just before I carry on, just a little look at the constructors. Constructors are quite close. There's 5 points between the top 2 teams. Redford and Cloudy and the Williams are leading the way, and Hantara and Matty trailing in the Mercedes by 5 points. So constructors are still to play for.
Actually, speaking of Finnish drivers, wasn't Hartza supposed to drive today?
Yep.
Or did he book out?
I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, anyway, Boggs
I think he booked out
fourth.
at the end. Yeah, he booked out. Jesper, I know, is ran wide in the last corner off the track and invalidated his lap. Now I'm not sure if he invalidated this next lap as well. I would like to think that he didn't, otherwise that would be a real shame.
Well, he's on max mix, so I think
Wobberchopper is actually in the wall for a second time. Coming out of the right-hander with the white curb on the inside, which is really tricky actually. If you
yeah, that's the spot where I binned it.
yeah, I've also been there a couple of times in a race as well. So I'm very happy
Fola
about.
retires P6, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some improvement from the guys behind him,
I like to think
Matty
so.
Suddens and Young Breezy, both on a flying lap right now.
They're all
JB
starting their laps
comes.
now. I think Bad Boy
JB.
is the... Oh, Box is pitting. Oh, off the track actually.
JB goes 9th, 18.5, and still has 1 lap worth of fuel.
Just pay attention to the top guys. Who's that in front? Oh no, Anthony has a car in front of him. Oh, and he's got out of the way really well there. Very well done by Havasuli. They're not getting away. Anthony really flying, really hitting those cars nicely. Radford needs to be careful because he will be coming up to the back of Havasuli as well. Hopefully he won't get in the way.
Matty goes.
Here comes Bad Boy. Bad Boy. Good
fastest.
17.2. That's a very, very good time.
By 2/10, and Matty Suddens actually went wide. He messed up his lap on the second last corner.
And Anthony improves to 17.3. What can Rainfo do? Oh no, he's invalidated, but he still has time. Still has time for another lap.
But yeah, he has time, but not the fuel. 1.2.
Here comes Sheo.
In the wall.
Oh, he's binned it. Oh, he's not happy there. He's upset. He's an upset Welshman. 2 others left on track. Where's Mate Sudden? So he's still in sector 1, beginning sector 2. Anyone coming to the end of the lap? AFDC 2 guy. He's about to come through the last corner now. How's he going to take it? Takes it nicely.
It's a good time. It's a good time. It's a good time.
Oh, it's
invalidated. Invalidated.
Let's just have a look in the director to see what he would have got. 17.4.
That would have put him third. Third, yeah. Wow.
Oh. That is very annoying.
Must be gutted. And Bad Boy improves once again. Not by much though.
Wow, yeah, Bad Boy. 17.2, very good, but Raidfoot is coming to the last corner. Oh, he's in Rich. Not sure what, is he in AI mode? I don't know what happened there.
And
yeah,
that's the qualifying. Yeah, Hammers goes into the pits.
Yeah. So do we have it? I do want to look out for AFDC. He did set 17.4, which would have put him third, and he is starting from the back due to invalid time, so he's going to be blitzing through the field, I imagine, and hopefully not picking up damage on his way through. Shay in the chat saying that he's not happy with his time, but 6th isn't too bad, Shay. Just know you got the pace, you know you're faster than what time you set, so just take it easy. Try and get people on the start, I guess, but try not to lose your wing. And remember to put your setup back on, because all the setups are going to be gone, remember? So just remember to get your setup back on.
Yeah, which is very important on a track like this. I mean, I raced with 6.6 wings for 15 laps in heavy rain Monaco, and that was not nice.
Heavy rain Monaco, I mean,
yeah, I think it was F1 Wesley Santana who joined the qualifying right at the end, which obviously messed up everyone's setups.
Yeah. What are your predictions for the race?
Well, obviously judging by this qualifying, I would say Anthony takes it. He has, I think he has more race pace, but Bad Boy will be a very decent second, and third is open for the books. And I really don't have an answer to that, or even a prediction to that. And the grid is Bad Boy P1, Anthony second, Redfall third, Matt Suddens fourth, Box 5th, Sheo 6th, Fola 7th, Young Breezy 8th, JB 9th, Kona 10th, and the rest of the grid. AFDC, no time, but... Well, he did set a time, but it was invalidated and it was
Quick one.
17:4.
That was a quick time.
Very
yeah.
quick time.
We need to watch out for him. I'm gonna say I think the top 3 guys are gonna be flying away from the pack, and I think it's gonna be a good battle the whole race. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be very, very close. But I don't know. I can't really call it at the moment.
And
Can't call it. It's so close.
my black horse for the race is gonna be JB or Sheo. One of those guys will, yeah.
Driver of the day. Oh,
Well,
dark horse. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, dark horse. Yeah.
Yeah, good job, bad boy, on the pole. See him in the chat. Great stuff. That was a very nice time.
Sheo, only time Finland gives nationality to outsider. It's 4 lights, 5 lights, and we're away for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Looks like a nice clean start. No hassle there. And there goes, I think that's Sheo's front wing. Yes, indeed. That's a bummer. Braked just a tad too early. I mean late, sorry.
Oh, there's a big collision in the
Anthony.
back. Big collision in the back, one of Toro Rosso's. Jesper is spun. I'm just running on board with AFDC. He's in 10th place at the moment.
I think JB had an incident with Havisul. As Havisul is.
Oh, there's another spinner. Who's that? Matty Suddens has spun it. Matty Suddens has spun it. These guys are very close in the mid pack.
That's a very difficult corner.
Yeah. So it's very close at the moment. AFDC needs to be careful it doesn't run into the back of Ricardinho. Both the Ferraris are...
Young Brazen box touching there a bit. Sudden's DNF. I'm sure Matty would be happy. I'm not sure what happened to him. One of the Ferraris comes into the pits. Yeah, that's box. Yeah, he has wing damage. JB pits as well. He has wing damage.
Oh, nice dive bomb. Can he hold it though? Red Bull's come back, and that's a nice move from Wobble Chopper. Actually, AFDC is trying to get past the Ferrari. He's going to put Moo on the inside. He is going to put his nose there. Nice driving. Oh, going for a little bit of a switchback, but not an overtaking spot up here. Oh, one of the Red Bulls has spun. Flying Connor is lagging quite a lot. Oh, Wobble Chopper spun. These guys.
He's in the wall.
All flying around at the moment.
That's the 3rd time on this stream when he's binned it. Connor retires from the session. I think wing damage and a lot of lag, as well as Wappa Chop. So that's 3 guys out already.
Rayfo is actually behind Sheo somehow. I'm not sure what happened.
And
Sheo is really holding Rayfo up.
Yeah, Sheo is doing a brilliant job holding, handing the victory to Anthony and Bad Boy.
Well, Bad Boy is actually 3.5 seconds ahead. That's correct. Somehow, I'm not sure how he managed to pull that lead off. He's done it, and Sheo's going very defensive. Rayfo is going to go for the outside line, but he's over
not enough grip.
And now he's getting frustrated. Yeah, needs to be cool in that cockpit. FDC has got past the Ferrari, so he can now make a charge onto the top 6. Oh, he has got wing damage. Is that wing damage?
The midfield is on the soft tires.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, AFDC is on soft tires as well, so what can he do?
Yeah, Ricardinho has wing damage, and
Yep.
he's um,
He's struggling a little bit.
he's struggling, and I think Rip and Run might take Ricardinho soon.
Oh, Redford's going under pressure from the Toro Rosso. Oh, bit of a dangerous switch there from Redford. He needs to be careful. The cars behind him are getting very impatient now. Redford really needs to get past, hopefully the help of DRS. Give him a good boost of pace so he can try and get the move done. Can Redford do it? Should be able to use that. Flying off.
Not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough. But goes,
goes
to the dive.
And he's done it. Oh, what a great move that was. Lovely. Lovely. Anthony's actually closing in on Bad Boy as well a little bit. And AFDC2 is also closing in onto the back of these guys quite rapidly.
Yeah, what a sad race for the Finns. Both Finns out. As Huvesol and Hamres are battling a battle of their own on the back. Huvesol has some sort of balance issues. Not very stable, that Toro Rosso of his compared to Hamres.
Yeah. Oh, but here he goes. Follow going up the inside of Sheo.
Sheo raises his hand.
Yeah, all fellas run wide, and that allows young Breezy to make a move. Sheo's going in the pits.
Sheo pits.
Oh, they're going
side by side.
AFDC
Still side by side. Both DRS open. Who has the straight line speed? And Fola takes P4.
Young Breezer can't do it.
Takes the defensive line.
AFDC. And from maybe a switchback.
Sheo on the super soft tire.
So, Sheo, is that Sheo on the super soft tyre?
Yeah, he is.
He's coming out just ahead of the Ferrari of box, so that was actually crucial, really. Since he's on the super soft. Ooh.
Yeah, much softer tire.
Close. And Breezy getting very close to the back of Fola.
Yeah, I'd imagine that young Breezy cannot follow Fola with.
Well, we saw in the straight line, Fola was actually quite fast in the straight line, so it's a problem for young Breezy.
And as young Breezy, if he stays behind Fola too long, that'll really kill his tires, and he might have to do the undercut as AFDC takes the first penalty of the race.
Anthony, I'm not sure what happened at the beginning of the race. How did Bad Boy manage to pull out a 3 seconds lead straight away? I'm not sure how he did that. Maybe an incident. Maybe they'll go side by side. But Anthony is closing the gap now. It was 3.5.
No, it's 2.5.
Level 2. No, it's 2.5. So that is something to look out for. I'm sure Raidfo will be wanting to catch up as well. AFDC as well, if he can get past these two guys, because he is on the soft tyre, so he will be catching up towards the back end of this first stint. Yeah, it's got a bit of wing damage though, so that is kind of hurting a little bit.
As Rip and Run and the Huvesol are actually side by side, or apparently were, as Anthony goes fastest 1:21.2.
Wow. At this stage of the race, look at the gap. What?
Anthony really now catching up to Bad Boy, 1.2 seconds only. And well, I would say Bad Boy's car has been a bit overfueled, as he takes a 3-second time penalty.
Yep.
And actually, Sheo goes fastest, and Bad Boy makes a slight mistake,
Whoa.
which allows
Bad
Anthony.
Boy is really struggling. What's happened to Bad Boy?
He made a small mistake coming out of the chicane, and he's really struggling.
Yeah.
Don't know if that's the tires or the car.
I think maybe it could be the tyres.
Yeah.
I believe he's a no traction user, so when you run out of tyre grip, then the car becomes a lot less predictable. And here goes Anthony looking for a move, but Radefo as well catching up. Look at that, 2.3 now Radefo. He was 3.5 as well, so I told you these guys are going to be closing in on each other. If Bad Boy can hold him up for a little bit longer, then Radefo can catch up, and then we're going to have a three-way battle, which will be amazing. That's what we wanted to see. And yep, Anthony can't make a move yet. So Radefo 1.9 now, so these guys are starting to close in on each other. Young Briggs is still behind Fowler as well, so I'm sure he'll be going for an undercut sooner or later. What would you do in this situation if you're Bad Boy? You know you can't hold him off.
If I would have to, well, for me, the best option would be to stay out on track, because the one stop is so much faster, for me at least, especially on this track. And I would just keep driving and try everything to keep P2 behind, which is Anthony, so that's gonna be a bit hard.
There he goes. Bad Boy going to the inside, and he's coming across a little bit.
Switchback maybe.
Himself over, switchback. Good to have the DRS. Now you have to run the
Side
outside.
by side.
Oh,
Another switchback. No.
Can't do it. And Radefo in a rich, really trying to catch up to these guys. You can see them. 1.6 seconds now. 1.5.
Rip and Run has actually got past Ricardinho.
Oh yeah.
Sheo still 11th, 7 seconds behind Hammers.
What lap would you suspect that these super soft tyres are going to start to fall off the fifth? What lap do you reckon they're going to really die? Because I'm hoping that DC will be able to catch up soon on them softs.
If I remember correctly from my other league in Hungary, I think I pitted on lap 13 myself.
Yeah.
So
here goes Anthony. He's got a much better exit now. Sorry to interrupt. He's going again for the switchback when he got by things.
Side by side.
Oh, goes
switchback. No.
Oh,
and Anthony spinned it, and that's wow. And that hands second place to Radefo. Now Anthony has damage. And wow, would you look at those tires on Bad Boy's car?
Oh, and Anthony's losing it. Anthony really is losing it. But Radefo is now only 8 tenths behind Bad Boy. Anthony's lost it again. Anthony's now lost a place to Fowler.
Fowler takes the last place on the podium currently.
We know that Anthony's going to be pitting now for mediums.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. But Radefo now looking to pick up pieces. I wonder, Bad Boy must be pitting very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if he pits in this lap or next lap. I think a couple of guys may be going to try and go for a soft tyres towards the end.
Young Breezy up the inside. Not much doing there on that spot.
Oh, Young Breezy going, yeah. But Anthony needs to pit, Anthony needs to let him go.
Yeah, he's gonna pit. Wise call. Very wise call.
Yeah. And Rainford's got past Bad Boy. And Bad Boy's gonna go look for the inside line again.
No,
but
he
Rainford will have the outside of
has,
that traction, and he takes it.
Yeah, Redford, I think, is an assist user and has the better grip.
Nope. No. He doesn't use any assists.
Oh, okay. So
Yep.
we've got 2 non-assist users.
3 non-assist
battling.
users actually. All 3 of the top guys are. Well, Anthony was one of the top guys until he made a mistake, but all no attraction users. So
and obviously, because of that wing change, Sheo got past Anthony as well.
Oh, yeah. It just proves that these guys are actually still quite close together. Oh, Rayford makes a bit of a mistake, and Bad Boy's coming at him. Here comes Bad Boy. Oh, a little bit wide there. And be careful, he wants to get onto the dirty part of the track. Who's going to pit first? I reckon if Bad Boy decides to pit now, put some mediums, then maybe he can go for the undercut. Oh, no, he's doing it as well. He's listening to us. He's pitting in.
Yeah.
I wonder how Anthony's doing on the medium, because Anthony's still not out there, so Anthony can still get a podium. He could definitely still get a podium.
Yeah, with a solid drive. Both Havisul and Hammers go a bit wide there, as Havisul pits for medium tires, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look, AFDC Tuga is right on the back of Young Breezy now, so like we assumed, the Superstar tires are really dead now. Rayco's got a nice little gap. Where's
5 seconds. Young Breezy 3-second time penalty. That's that's a very common spot to take penalties or warnings. First,
Yep.
the corner,
and then the exit.
and then the exit.
Yeah.
That's really sensitive on the track extending there.
I wonder if AFDC Tuga is going to contemplate pitting and putting on medium, because he has got wing damage and that is going to really hurt him. He's not doing too bad at all. I think if he can get an undercut on Young Breezy and have the fresh wing, he will jump him, and he might jump further as well, so I don't think it'd be a bad option. Young Breezy does pit though.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Rayco stays out.
if I were in this situation, in the shoes of AFDC, I would personally do only about 2 to 3, maybe 4-ish laps on those soft tires, and then pit early for the mediums.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's what I would do as well. I think Raidfo, if Raidfo can go another 2 laps maybe, I think 15 laps on super soft and 1 super softs. I think makes a large chunk of the strain there.
Well, yeah,
he
he
can definitely
could,
do
yeah, he
20
could,
laps
but
on fresh
and
softs.
there's AFDC in the wall.
Oh,
On the is
he
this
must have
chicane?
lost it.
No, that's the
Yeah, he
infamous corner. Yeah,
and he's getting out of the way.
Ricardinho and Bad Boy
so
goes
nice.
past.
Yep, look at that. That's good. That's good, respectful driving right there. Oh, well, actually, wow, he hit Anthony. He hits Anthony
Wow.
after waiting all that time for them all to pass. He hits
Yeah,
him.
as I was saying before that
Redford's in the pits,
incident, I was about to say that if he could go 1 or 2 laps, he could take the softs, but the going on those
by the way. Oh,
supers
Redford is on
wasn't,
softs. Redford's on soft
and he
tyres.
is on the softs. Yeah,
So where's Bad Boy? Where is Bad Boy?
a fall up hitting as well.
Bad Boy
Mediums.
He's ahead.
Bad Boy and Rip and Run.
Ricardinho. Oh, Ricardinho. Going for an inside maneuver? No. Raper gets ahead.
No, not with that wing.
Oh, there's a big battle going on behind. Big battle going on behind Sheo,
Sheo and Hammerest.
Fola, and Young Breezy. And Sheo looks like he's going to be able to hold on. Sheo does need to pit again,
Sheo
of course.
defensive.
Can he do it? Yep. Gets a move. Young Breezy still behind Fola, so that must be very annoying.
And I think that's it for AFDC.
Yeah, Young Breezy is decided to leave the session.
So Ricardinho needs rip and run.
Young Breezy hits the back of Fola. Back damages his wing. As Hammerest cut the chicane. And they all came to a stop, and now Anthony is actually behind this train of cars.
Yeah, Anthony's benefiting from this battling. He's going up the inside of Young Breezy actually.
Yep. Backs off though. Everyone run in the pits. What can Anthony do then? Because Anthony really needs to get past these guys very, very soon. Hammerest pits.
Hammerest pits as well, and
the
only one still to pit is Ricardinho in P3.
There he comes, Anthony. What's he going to do? He's the outside, they're going to go for it. Switchback maneuver.
But a better exit? No? Yes.
Oh,
Almost touched.
Bailed out that one. Careful on that white curb. Gets it done.
Anthony facing a time penalty.
Yeah. Ricardinho going quite strong on those soft tyres as well. He will need to pit, Shea will need to pit, so Fola will be in third place at the moment, and Young Breezy will be in fourth. So Anthony, if he can get past Young Breezy, well, good chance.
Yeah, Fola
yeah, he needs to get past Shea. He really needs to get past Shea.
Fola is effective P3.
Yep. And I believe Anthony will be able to get past Young Breezy this time.
Redfo 120.2, fastest lap. Anthony is not that far behind of Fola.
He's gonna get him. He's gonna get Young Breezy. Definitely gonna get him this time.
Fola going around Sheo.
Two moves here being made. Anthony again going for a switchback. I'm not sure why he doesn't just try and hold it on that side.
Sheo backing out.
Yep, and Anthony, can he make it? Tries to break late. Young Breezy sticks
I
to the
think
inside nicely.
Young Breezy is... No, actually Anthony has it.
Oh, what a great pass that was.
But a bad run.
Young Breezy needs to back out now. He needs to back out of this. And he does. The last second. Great stuff.
And Sheo, I think Sheo's...
Shea needs to pit, I think.
Yeah, I think those tires are starting to die.
Yep. He's going to be under pressure. Oh, wait. Oh. Young Breezy out of nowhere just got side by side with Anthony there. That was really, really close. Caught me off guard. So Sheo is blocking Anthony at the moment, being able to try and attack third place, net third place.
Sheo
Fola will be hoping that he holds on for a little bit longer, but Sheo comes in now.
In the pits for soft tires.
Yeah.
Let's see if Young Breezy has the run on Anthony, which he does not.
Ricardinho actually pit as well.
Yeah. He's on the medium tires.
Yeah, I mean, he probably felt that the pace just wasn't there anymore on those soft tyres. He did have wing damage as well, so that was slowing him down.
Yeah.
Comes out just behind Shea actually. And Box, who did pit very early, that Box in the Ferrari, hit lap 1 and lap 2 actually on the mediums. He's in 7th at the moment.
There's...
Oh, Raidfo and Bad Boy. Do you think he will get him here?
Yeah, I think Redfo has more straight line speed.
Yep.
Hercudinho 3-second time penalty, and Redfo has the lead once again.
Oh!
And Bad Boy breaks into the back of Redfo, and no wing damage apparently.
No wing damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure what happened. Why no wing damage there, really, but. Will those soft tyres be able to hold out to the end of the race, though? That's the question we shall see. It'll be tricky.
If his setup is easy for the tires, then yes, they will hold out to the end, but they will be almighty dead. Like 70%.
Anthony's actually managed to get past Fola, by the way. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
But he is very
Noticed
far
that
behind.
as well.
Ahead.
Yeah, he's 14.7 seconds behind Bad Boy.
You can see how Bad Boy destroyed his tyres on the first stint as well, so I don't think tyre advantage is going to really help him too much towards the end of the race.
The 62.
Shea was actually gone into mediums, which is a bit.
There's Ricardinho in the wall.
Oh no, he spun on the curb
Again on that
curb.
curb, yeah. And he spins again.
In the chicane now. Where are the leaders? Leaders are.
I think, yeah, Ricardinho is retired.
Yeah. Didn't have the best race there towards the end.
Yeah, Redfo now in the same corner where Ricardinho spun. This is the chicane.
Redfo takes it nicely, but Bad Boy is actually doing quite well to hold on to the back of him.
Yeah, Redfo throws the time penalty.
Wow, that was very strange. Look at those seen. They've picked up a warning in that corner. That's a new one. Anthony doing his best. He has got Fola still quite close to him, and Anthony's tyres are a little bit older. But I don't think it's going to matter too much.
Yeah, actually, Anthony, he did pit on lap 10, was it?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so that's 25 laps with medium tires.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough.
When you think that if you can take your two softs to lap 15, then you can easily do softs really, can't you? So I don't think it's going to be too bad. I'm just looking at Bad Boy at the moment, and he really is doing a good job to keep with Redfo. I wonder if Redfo maybe has made a mistake here. He's not putting away from Bad Boy, and he's on the softer tyre. So towards the end of the race, it's going to be really tricky. Maybe he isn't lean at the moment.
Chase is in the chat, got the pace. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Shame.
Rip and run. He's closing up to the back of Young Breezy, and he's on super soft tyres, so I don't think he'll be behind for too long. Hello, RJW. Welcome, welcome. Bad Boy only 6 tenths behind.
Havissul 3-second time penalty. Havissul is on the soft tires. Box is on those very, very old mediums.
Yeah. I'm gonna say rip and run.
Actually,
is gonna be able to make a move.
Actually, Box has to make another pit stop. Those mediums won't last to the end.
Here goes Young Rip and Run.
Inside,
easy move.
easy.
Very easy. Young Breezy not even going into Rich there because he knew that he wasn't going to do anything. I think Rip and Run might have to pit again, I believe so. Definitely he will have to pit again.
Yeah, Redfo in the lead, up by 2 positions.
Yep.
Fola up by 3, Rip and Run up by 10. But he is on the super soft tire, so he has to stop once more. Young Breezy up by 2, Hamasul up by 3, Hammers up by 2. And AFDC's, well, rather fantastic race was thrown into the bin.
Raidfo, I noticed, is in lean a lot through the middle sector, and towards the final sector as well in lean. He does use Rich on the straights though. I think he's maybe trying to save his tyres.
Yeah, that's a very common tactic to save the tires on lean mix, on the tricky parts and the slow parts. Bad by 3-second time penalty. That's gonna hurt a bit.
Definitely, especially when you've already picked up a couple of the penalties in the same corner.
Yeah. Anthony still 14 seconds behind Bad Boy. Young Breezy 3-second time penalty, and Box is now pitting. He's on the super soft tire, and those will go to the end.
Matty Sullins said that he was in second place, and then he got a bit nervous. I believe his hands were shaking a little bit, and he bottled it basically on the curb and threw it away from second place.
Yeah,
mistake.
Matty, that's what happens when you're in a podium position. You know, that's natural. You're finally being successful. You're finally doing something right, and then your hands start to shake. That's very common. I know that since I personally, well, I'm not that often in the podium, but when I am, I'm really shaking. So that can be dangerous.
In qualifying, I often on the last lap, the timers run out, and I'm on my last lap, and I know it's a good one. You had like a purple first sector. My heart starts to like beat fast, and your hands get like sweaty, don't they? You just want the lap to end.
Yeah, I had the exact same in Monaco.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a shit lap, and then I took the Esteban Ocon corner in Monaco in the third sector super nicely, and I gained about 4/10, and I was like, holy shit, I'm up about 4/10. Where is this gonna take me? And that was just like, come on, Ox, come on! My heart was pumping, hands were shaking.
If you're looking for a battle to watch, by the way, Box and Hamres are going. Getting pretty close together.
On board with Box right here.
I get nervous as well. Oh, here he goes. He's going for the move before the DRS. Yep. Nice move. Ooh,
enough.
Very tight. Oh, nice.
Yeah, much better grip on those new super softs.
Yeah, another feeling though. When I won in Austria this season in TUF 2, last lap I had no fuel left really, and my tyres were very old, and I had Scuba chasing me down, and the gap was about 2 seconds for about 15 laps. It was 2 seconds, and then the last lap, because I was in lean, it was like 0.6 of a second.
Yeah.
And I was like, I cannot mess this up. And then the last corner, you know how it's tricky in the last corner, where it's like a big bump on the inside if you hit the curb and you go really hard outside. I hit that a little bit, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy that I did not get a penalty, because I needed one more warning. One more warning would have given me a penalty, which would have put me behind Scuba, and I would have been so upset if I came second that race. I would have been so upset. Yeah. But that's just the way it goes, people just get nervous. Some people don't get nervous. But it's
Yeah,
just how you handle the pressure,
some
really,
people
yes.
are cool as ice, and some people are just
Yeah.
shaking.
Javi Sula into the pits then. Obviously those soft tyres are not going to be able to get him to the end, so he's going to put on a set of super softs, and he will come out in 10th
In the last
place, I
place,
believe.
yeah, last
So,
place.
yeah.
As AFDC is no longer in this race.
Yeah. Topper in the comments, hello, hello. Hope you're well. Brandon, Beast Move saying, so true, once you see your purple and you know you're on the flyer, the nerves kick in. Yeah, they do indeed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you just hope they don't invalidate your lap, because if you do, then you know
Yes.
controllers end up getting broken. But Young
Well,
Breezy closing up.
there's not much going on right now.
No, that's why we just gotta fill in, do some filler. Rip and Run getting close to the back of Fowler. Rip and Run does need to pit again. He's on super soft tyres. If he can get past Fowler though, then
And
no,
he's now,
yeah,
he's now pulling him into
so he
pits.
definitely is listening to me. Definitely listen to the stream then. And Raidfo has opened a 3.5-second gap to Bad Boy. So Bad Boy maybe made a mistake. Not sure what happened.
We're
Lucas. Who is Lucas? Hello, Lucas. In the chat. Saying oi.
we're way over the halfway point of this race, and yeah, there's not much going on right now. It's a sort of station battle right now.
Yeah, I think
Just to see if anything happens. Everyone's just driving their absolute best.
yeah, I think we will see towards the end of the race. I think the tyre strategies, different tyre strategies from different drivers will start to kick in, because actually Bad Boy on this lap took out 4/10 out of Raidfo. So maybe a little mistake from Raidfo.
Yeah, possibly.
Maybe tyre wear starting to kick in. Who knows? Let's see his tyres, how they look. They don't look bad. They look okay. He has been saving them, as we mentioned. But the super soft runners. I mean, Javi Sula. What happened to Javi Sula? He is. Oh no, okay, I've got it on.
I think he pitted.
He pitted, yeah, no. He should be catching up to Hammer's soon. Rip and Run, I would imagine, will catch up to Shea as well at some point. Shea actually is in 6th place. I mean, he had a bad first lap and he pitted, and he's actually done quite well now to get back up into 6th place. I think he'll be happy with 6th place if he can hold on. It's not bad.
Lucas in the chat. Sao Americano. Hello.
Sao Americano, yeah. I'm not sure who Lucas is actually. I can't remember. What's your PlayStation name, Lucas? I forget. Sao Americano, that's me. Rainbow 3.6 now the gap, so definitely just a mistake. He's flying. Anthony 13 seconds behind. So yeah, these guys definitely spaced out now. What's the next Division 1 race? Do you know?
Shit. Hang on. I think it's Nippon, and that means Japan, and what the fuck's the second race? Spain? No. Well, the next race is Japan, as Havasul pits. Would you look at that? Somehow I've missed Havasul
Breaking his wing.
Yeah, and he's taking another set of supers. and changing his wing, obviously.
I'm not sure how many set of supers he has. He has
Yeah,
a lot of pairs. That's his third pit stop. 3 different wings, I believe. And he's driving straight into the wall, by the way. He's on the pit limiter. Get off the pit limiter, Hammers. Obviously.
and I think Grateful has just gone past Havisule.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Anthony
Yeah,
is closing the gap, by the way. That's obviously is very far behind.
but yeah, like I was saying, TUF Division 1, Tuesday, Japan, Suzuka. It's a good track for me. Well, I say good,
Yeah.
but I seem, me and my setup seem to be struggling on the straight line.
Really.
It's godly like in the corners, but needs
Very
more
slow in
straight
the
line
straight
speed.
line.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's probably in Japan and have a track where it's difficult to overtake corners. I think Division 1 is definitely very, very close at the moment.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
As
Overall.
Eric was, he had I think 6 races in a row with DNF
Yeah.
or DNS, and that's really hurt his
Yeah.
fight with
Especially with
Renault.
Dobby. Dobby's going to definitely start climbing that up. He got the win for yesterday's race due to time penalty, so another 25 points for Dobby. Costa didn't finish, Pop didn't get any points, I don't believe, so actually I think Pop did get points, but close, getting very close to the top.
Yeah, and the constructors are actually looking tight as well. I think me and Luca in the Force India are leading still, but only by a few points.
Yeah, Renault's got pretty close.
Yeah, they're second.
So Griffin Run is closing in to Shadow a little bit now. Shadow started 6th and it currently is 6th still, so not bad. Everyone else really did a good job. Ready for up 2 places. Solar up 3. Young Breezy up 3.
Rip and Run
Hammerhead as
up
well.
8.
Up
Wow.
8. Yeah. Yeah.
At this point
Great job.
of the race, let's take a look at the penalties. Raidfo has only 1 penalty. Bad Boy 2 penalties. Anthony has 2 penalties. Fola has none. Yes. Young
None.
Rizzy has. Wow, that's a lot of penalties. That's 4. Yeah, that's 4 penalties. Sheo,
He
1
will have a lot
penalty.
as well.
Rip
Oh,
and
only 1
Run.
penalty.
Rip and Run, no penalty. So Rip and Run closing up to
Griffin Run
Sheo.
actually is on the back of Shadow now, yeah.
Yeah. So he actually doesn't have to make an overtake, but do an overtake. But I think he's still gonna try it if he's faster. Box, 1 penalty. Hamres, 1 penalty. And Havisule, the last guy on the last guy in the race, 2 penalties.
And Raidfo is behind Hamres, and Raidfo has actually lost a lot of time. The gap down to Bad Boy is 2 seconds, and Hamres really should be getting out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm not
Let's
sure
see if
what's
he's
happened
getting.
here.
Still not
Hamres is
letting.
on the super soft tires, right? Yeah, so he doesn't want to let him through because he's going to be on the back of him, I believe. That's what his fault. That's what his
Yeah.
thinking
But
is.
he's gonna. Hammers is actually gonna get a penalty soon. If
Yeah.
Raidfo gets close enough. Very nice shot. Very nice camera angle that's from the helicopter.
Ooh, the gap is 1.2, and the gap between Rip and Run and Shayo is 0.3. Bad Boy, I wonder if, I don't know, Hammer is really, I'm not sure what happened, I'm not sure how this happened. How Rayford lost all that time. Bad Boy is only 1.1 seconds behind. There's 3 laps left, including this one.
Yeah, Bad Boy getting closer now.
This could be quite a close finish.
Actually, let's take another look to confirm. Raidfo 1 penalty, Bad Boy with 2 penalties. So, yeah, Bad Boy first needs to catch up to Raidfo and then overtake him and pull out a 3-second gap.
That's true, that's true.
And that could be possible. That might be possible because Bad Boy on those soft tires and Raidfo. I mean, sorry, the other way around. Raidfo on softs and Bad Boy mediums. And I'm betting all my money that Bad Boy's tires are not.
They're not
dead yet. Yeah.
I'll tell you something, look at the tyres, right, both of them have the line in the tyres, so Bad Boy's actually been using his tyres quite a lot as well.
Yeah.
Of course, Brayfo won't know that Bad Boy has more penalties than him. He will only know that he has 1 penalty if Jeff has told him, and Brayfo already knows that he also has a penalty, so I don't think he's going to give him up the position. Not easily.
Yeah, not easily. Anyway.
So he's going to get close.
Rip and Run now very close to Shayo. Has been very close to him for the last 3 laps. Shayo goes a bit deep.
Oh, very
which
deep.
Allows Rip and Run on the inside. DRS, Rich Mix. And that's Rip and Run into P6. And Shayo goes actually on the inside, but goes way too deep.
Tried the
switch back.
audacious move.
Yeah. And,
okay, Bad Boy is right on the back of Raidfo now, and this is going to be the last chance to overtake him. Really, what can he do? He needs a good exit up here. And he's got an okay one, not the best, but he is in the DRS and a slipstream.
Raidfo, actually, I've just noticed Raidfo is plus 2.4 laps of fuel, so.
Gets a good exit out of there as well.
Yeah, I think Raidfo has it now. Unless we see a ridiculous dive bomb into some corner.
And with this victory, Raidfo will take the lead in the championship. It's not over yet though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always rooting for Finland. Suomi perkele saatana. As Bad Boy is basically changing gears for Raidfo. No. Raidfo was way. Raidfo was way in the middle of the corner. Dive.
Scares him away. Scares him into going deep.
And
connection.
They touch, and that's the race.
He controls it nicely though.
Raidfo.
That is the race. Raidfo will
takes the win here in Hungary.
Grand Prix, and Bad Boy also happy. Comes up in second. Great race from those two guys. Anthony a bit further back.
Havisul P10 as a lap down,
P10,
and Anthony P3 finishes off the podium.
So not so bad for Anthony in the end there. He could have been in the hunt for victory today, but he made a mistake. Rip and Run and Young Breezy actually getting quite close, and Shay still quite close to each other.
Fola P4.
Good drive.
Let's see, Young Breezy coming P5.
Yeah.
Dropping down to P7 due to penalties.
Yeah.
So Shayo gets back his starting position, P6, and Rip and Run. I gotta say, my driver of the day for this Hungarian Grand Prix is Rip and Run. He was starting from P15. Was it, or was it the last?
No,
was
P15,
Rip and Run? Yeah, it was P15.
Yeah.
Up by 10 places. Very nice drive from him.
Really nice chip.
10 points.
Yep. Good job from the two stoppers today to get where they came in the end.
Yeah, Shay in the chat, take that with a two-stop. Yeah, I agree. P6 is a rather good when you're on a two-stop.
Definitely.
And here are the top three. The podium of this race. Redfo wins the race from Bad Boy in P2 in the McLaren, and from Anthony in the Renault takes home the final position in the podium. And here is your finishers of Hungarian Grand Prix. Redfo wins from Bad Boy in P2 and Anthony P3. Fola P4, Rip and Run 5th, Shayo 6th, Young Breezy 7th, Box 8th, Hamres 9th, Halisville 10th, and a bunch of guys who left. Yeah, my driver of the day, Rip and Run, as I've said.
Yep.
And well, I hope you agree with me, since that was, well, an exceptional drive from Rip and Run.
Definitely. 10 places. You can't go wrong with that. Definitely not. Great drive.
Yeah. And,
two-stop as well, I believe, so...
Yeah, he was on a two-stop. That's the race. And, unfortunately, the stream as well. I wish you a very, very good night, and I hope you all liked the stream. Please feel free to subscribe. And from me, have a good night, and I'll let my mate Sau here finish off the stream.
Thanks very much. Good night, guys. Sunday, we are back again with TUF 3. I believe it is Brazil, so that should be good. Still lots to fight for in the championship. Obviously, promotion to Division 2 is one of the main things, as well as the actual title. So, still lots to play for. But anyway, yeah. Thanks very much for having me on tonight. It's good.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem.
And yeah, good night.